Okay, hello everyone. I wanted to do a follow-up video on the birdhouse dust catcher, and long story short is that on balance it works great. I've been using it now for I don't know, a whole mess of projects, and you'll see that we've got a whole. Does anybody know why dust collects on the roof of the collector? I mean, that's really interesting. Why does it do that? I mean, look at that. That's all getting collected in there. Now, it's pretty good. This is pretty flush to the inside, but I will say every once in a while, I'll suck up something like this. And if I'm not careful, it can possibly get caught somewhere in here. I can imagine something similar happening if it had a conical profile just wherever it got to be, right? Because this is probably going to be spinning around inside. So I have to take the lid off once in a while and get up in there with like a long stick or something. You know, maybe something like this to clean it out. Because whenever it gets something caught in here, the collection efficiency does go down. That's just something to be aware of with any one of these. And it's a reason why I've been thinking about building a pre-separator for the separator to let the really big stuff drop out. That's probably something of value even if you're using one of those big 4-inch or larger collection systems. The other thing is, sometime back I put a HEPA filter here because I knew I didn't want to be just stirring dust around. This is after using, I've had the thing fall over once, and that was, I'm sure, a moment when it probably had horrible separation efficiency at that moment when it was horizontal. And that's probably when I got this bit, which is, I mean, as you can see, it's just a little tiny bit in there. But I'll be cleaning that out here in a little bit. This is, I don't know how many gallons of dust I've gone through. You know, obviously, it does separate the vast majority of stuff. And a principle of these cyclonic or really any sort of force differential based system is they're never going to separate the very finest of dust. What you'll hear called fugitive dust or fugitive emissions. It's just anything of sufficiently small diameter. No amount of centrifugal separation can get it. And that's going to be around the 10 micron range. So that's why I put in a HEPA filter to catch basically all the rest. And you'll see, if you look, it's gotten to where it's definitely doing its job. Now on the plus side, I'm not, filling up a layer of dust until only this little bit of filtration medium area is left. And to a degree, having a layer, not necessarily a thick layer, but something there actually helps with the efficiency of the filter. But let me just knock this a little bit and see what knocks off. So just very simply, I'm able to knock a little bit off. But one of the reasons why I picked this particular model is because I can rinse it under running water. And what I'm seeing is that just rinsing under the sink is really not getting it tremendously clean. I'm worried about shaking it indoors because, of course, whatever is left here is the really bad stuff that you don't want to breathe. Alright, so that's looking a lot better. I can see that I still have dust crammed into some of the finer pores, but that's okay. Again, it helps season the filter. And I can see that I've definitely knocked the worst layer of dust off of this. So that's going to go back in and hopefully be nice and efficient again. I'd like to issue a challenge now. So this is me challenging all you hobbyist woodworkers out there to come up with a wet scrubber system for the removal of dust. Make sure that's good and tight. What's going wrong? Well, heavens, it seems the filter's impermeable. I think maybe I'm supposed to let it dry for 24 hours. Let's see how that works. Alright, I've reinstalled the new filter. Let's give it a go.